get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And
breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mills. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the ride. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hernandez wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're going back to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. They'll try to pop the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The defense elects not to replay the down, brings up 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The RPO complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake.
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Mills. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weeks. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Hernandez looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver, that's a good play by the defensive back.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Mills. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Randall. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Got it behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hernandez wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He leaves it with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Mills. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Handoff to the single running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Hernandez looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't. And understand I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
And here comes the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hernandez wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to run for it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it to him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback just held that too long on a 3rd down play, and the sack will force the punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Mills. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snags it inside the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off play action on first down. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Hernandez looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence. But the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Finds his tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's Mills. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
There he goes!
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mills. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Hernandez wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. First down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Walters. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the draw. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hernandez looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Power football with the run. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The throw to the outside is complete. Wide open spaces. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hernandez wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Snowed under by the defense.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Running to the left. Running into the open space. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Snyder. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll run it again. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Dropping back, it's Mills. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Hernandez looking to throw. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They just keep firing. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Hernandez wants to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Quickly out to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He wants it all. And it's a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.